Medicare open enrollment is over, but come January 2023, Medicare Advantage enrollment is going to be going on. And here to help us understand it is the man, AC Medicare guy, Don Rice. Don, how you doing?
Doing good, Brad. Happy holidays, buddy.
Thank you. Well, listen, this is, okay. How can I say this? I'm going to say it's confusing. I'm trying to find a better word to say, but it's kind of confusing what's going on because we just finished the Medicare open enrollment. So what was that? And then we're going to talk about what's coming up in January. Okay, so what was open enrollment?
Well, we just finished October 15th through December 7th. That was the annual enrollment period for Medicare. In that time frame, people can make any changes to their plans they choose to, as many times as they like, as long as they get it done in that time frame.
Okay.
And then the last thing in is what goes into effect January 1st.
Okay, so that was in January 1st. Now, January 7th, is it?
January 1st.
January 1st.
Through March 31st.
Okay. Starts Advantage.
Medicare Advantage Open Enrollment Period, MAOEPD.
Okay, and what's that mean?
So what this is, the government put some of this in place a few years back. So if someone made a change during the annual enrollment period, and it's what they, and then they get into the first quarter and they realize they made a mistake or they don't like what they enrolled into, now they have one last opportunity to make a change, but they only have one of two choices. First choice is to change from the Medicare Advantage plan to another Medicare Advantage plan, and if they make that change, they're in that till the end of the year.
Okay.
Or they can disenroll from the Medicare Advantage plan and go back to original Medicare and take out a drug plan.
Okay. So if I've gone through, made all these changes, everything I like and stuff like that, and then it's put in. But now you're saying that come January, if I all of a sudden start talking to my doctors or to different people and they're like, well, you know, you shouldn't have that one, I can go in and make those changes, or do I have to go back to what I had before I made those changes?
Yeah, so an example is somebody, let's just say during the annual enrollment period in October, November, they came off of Medicare Supplement Plan and they went on to a Medicare Advantage plan for the very first time.
Okay.
And they get into the first quarter of the year and they realize, you know what? The Advantage plan isn't working for me. For my specific needs, it's not working. So as long as they do it before March 31st, they can go back to original Medicare and enroll in a drug plan with no questions asked.
Got it. All right. So that's so important there. And that's why it's important to sit down and talk with you, because like I said, it's kind of confusing, especially if I'm a senior or someone who doesn't understand the Medicare situation or know what's all in Medicare. Because, when I was going through ours, thinking as we have someone here that works with us, kind of like what you do with people, I didn't understand. I didn't know, oh, wow, that's in my Medicare. I didn't know that was in. And they're like, well, do you want that? Because it could save you money or it can change how much you're paying and stuff. And I noticed that was something that was kind of confusing. So someone was guiding me through it. Well, I think we need to have, right?
And just in Maricopa County alone, when it comes to the Advantage plans, there's hundreds of choices. I mean, you've got multiple carriers, and each carrier has multiple products, HMOs, PPOs, PFFSs. They got all these different plans, and it truly is overwhelming to the consumer. Even if they've been on Medicare for a few years, it still gets confusing every single year because the choices keep growing and growing.
Yeah, that's why it's so important. And that's why I say give a call to the AC Medicare guy. And how they do that, Don?
They can call me at 480-551-7303. They can email me at donrice@azmedicareguide.com, or you can visit one of two websites, azmedicareguide.com or www.arizonamedicareenrollment.com.
There it is. Don, thanks for coming in.
Brad,
thanks for explaining that.
Thank you so
We're going
much.
to talk a little bit more after so I can understand a little more too. So there you go. Thank you, Don.
Thank you, Brad.